What better way to actually curate the space of an entire city, which functions like a community of some sort, and then just telling everybody stories. So why not tell a story through a hashtag and online for that perspective?
Welcome to this week's edition of Indigo Living on the Couch series. Each week, I invite a special guest to inspire you and inspire me. This week, Aida Al Busaidy joins me on the couch. She has the best job in the world. She's promoting the city of dreams, the city where anything is possible, Dubai. Please welcome Aida.
I'm uber excited as well. I mean, first to see you, but then the setup is just fantabulous.
Aw, well, thank you. Yes, this is very glamorous and homey, but it is so nice to see you. And just to give a heads up to the viewers, not only is she a proper girl boss, but the tables were turned 13 years ago. I was on Aida's show, and now she is promoting the City of Dreams. And now you're on my show, which is promoting the City of Dreams.
I know. I feel my husband always says you are a walking itinerary builder. And he's like, stop talking in itineraries. Like, you're literally like, oh, this is the hotel you're going to stay in. These are all the activities that you can do if you're coming with your kids. And he's like, stop it. It is literally, we know how much you love the city, but I feel like I'm in the right place. Finally, after 16 years of being in the industry, of being in the right place at the right time.
Well, I share that testament with you because when I describe Dubai, I always say it's the perfect fusion of East meets West. And then just sprinkle a little bit of luxury on the top and you have Dubai. It is such a special city. So I've been traveling here for 20 years. I'm now a resident for 13 and it definitely feels like home.
I agree. And you know, and the touch of luxury, but there's a lot of hidden gems that people actually don't know about. And I think it's the hidden gems that people need to kind of touch upon. And I think that's where you layer on the people that understand and love the destination so much.
What is the top 3 places on your list that everyone must check out?
To be completely honest, Old Dubai, not just the creek, but the entire area. So if you think of Shindara, the Gold Souk, which just got a facelift, and then the Al Fahidi area. And then just doing some of the food tours in that area. You know, there's something called the Frying Pan Adventures. You can do an Arabic tour or you can do an Indian tour. And you literally discover the city from a photography perspective and a gastronomy perspective, but just the history and culture and heritage. And I think everybody should start Dubai from that spot because it's literally where everything began. My other favorite spot is very close to where I live. So, which a lot of people know as City Walk and the Mercato area.
Yeah, of course.
So I love that space because there's so many little hidden gems in that area as well that a lot of people don't know about. So you see a little bit of the glitz and the glam, and obviously when you see City Walk, but there's Al Khazan Park, you know, which is the park that has that big tower. It's the water tower. We used to go there when we were kids, and I love it because I take my kids there as well today. And then the third place that I love is the Al Ghurair Center area in Deira. So a lot of people think of Deira and think, oh wow, there's, you know, clock tower.
I was just going to say the clock tower. Yeah.
Deira City Center. I'm like, no, Al Ghurair was the place to be back then.
Dubai has created so many communities. So depending on where you live, everything is within your community.
It is.
Whether it's a gated community, whether it's you know, a little bit more urban, like with flats, but you have the grocery stores, the parks. It is so well thought out, and you really don't have to leave your community because the cafes are there, the gym's there, the Pilates, everything is built. It's really well thought out.
I agree. And I think the word that some people use, and I think it's becoming picked up right now, is glocalization, you know? So you take the best of the global and you take the best of the local and you just kind of mix that together into this curry or, you know, fusion as you called it, you know, that's called Dubai. And what's so beautiful about it is we're constantly talking about, you know, all the various things that you can do, but the realization that you have 200 nationalities living in the singular city means I can have Jamaican food if I feel like it, or I can go to Jam Jar and like do my own painting, or I can go make my own chocolate fusion at Merzam Cafe, all the way to just doing all the typical stuff that you would do in Dubai, right? So, but the level of customization and I think personalization that the city has to offer is just beautiful.
One of the things I always do is I press the hashtag #MyDubai because I love seeing when visitors come. That hashtag's been pretty powerful.
It has, and it still is. And I think what's beautiful about something like that is it's by the people for the people, right? If you think about it, what better way to actually curate the space of an entire city, which functions like a community of some sort, and then just telling everybody stories. I think it's just making the best out of the moment and then just sharing that. So why not tell a story through a hashtag and online for that perspective?
So we have viewers from all over, and it's so amazing when we have people kind of commenting in.
Yeah.
If they wanted to know about Dubai, where should they go to? What is that point of contact?
There's so many. I mean, I get a lot of inspiration from, my personal inspiration comes from the people that I follow. So, I've got, from their highnesses to government officials, there's lots of spaces to discover. So you're not going to spot each and every single place. I just discovered that there's a whole restaurant created for kids. Apparently no adults or parents are allowed.
That's amazing.
I don't know how I can control my kids, I could give them 100 dirhams and I don't know what's going to happen to the 100 dirhams, but, it's really interesting that they're catering to everybody. So I think it's really a combination of inspirational people, government officials, the leadership as well, because they get to open up quite a few things as well, and they give you an insight of what's new. And then just some of the sites that I think will be really good. Obviously, the official site is Visit Dubai. If you wanted to see a little bit more about, a structured approach and, more about, what you can do in terms of itineraries and families and visa and so on and so forth.
So, I'm your friend, so I kind of know what your day is like, but if the viewer was watching your office, what would a day in the life of Aida be?
I will have to tell you, no 2 days are the same. Every day is very different. I work pretty much 24/7, but I have block-out times. I have to tell you that. I have blocked out times. I even have it on my WhatsApp message as well, that after 9 p.m. I do not receive any phone calls, and during weekends, specific weekends, I don't receive any phone calls. So I think setting the boundaries are really important, but I feel that after you have come to a certain level of understanding who you are as an individual, and the positioning statement that you have with the people around you, your family, your parents, your siblings, your husband, your children, friends, and so on and so forth.
So one of the questions we ask all our guests is, what does living beautifully mean to you?
So the beauty in life is actually take the time to make sure that you give back to somebody else, because life has given you so much, and we just need to stop and appreciate that once in a while.
I love that. Thank you. That was so
welcome.
Nice. Aida, I just want to say a big thank you to you and your team. I rave about Dubai when I'm traveling abroad. It is home, and I'm so proud to say that I live here. So a big thank you to you. I know how busy you are, so I'm so grateful you made time to be here today.
Thank you, Rasman.
And thank you for watching. We're celebrating 7 months of this show, so we're almost at the halfway mark, or just past it. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like and comment below. We will be back on Thursday, and we will see you soon. Bye.